What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you tonight. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe button, criticism in the comment section. Twitter, Shutdown Safety is my username. You know, for those of you that have been following me on Twitter, you know I've talked a lot about some changes that are coming to my channel, and I really want to take a moment again to thank you guys for every opportunity that you've given me. And don't think that I take them lightly. I'm going to move my channel a little bit and advance it into MMA coverage, and I want to talk to you guys a little bit about that, because when I was in high school in the late 90s, I had a friend of mine, one of the best wrestlers in the state actually, and his father was very involved in MMA and followed it very closely, the UFC, Muay Thai, several different lower tier fighting clubs. And obviously it had a stigma to it back then. It had a very different public perception, and I remember there was a lot of confusion and ignorance about the sport as a whole, particularly the UFC. And I remember watching, the grainy, VHS tapes that his dad would have and how involved his dad was in it. And it really captured my imagination at kind of like that getting out of high school age, but I never really took it anywhere. As a matter of fact, for about 5 or 6 years after that, I kind of fell out of favor with it. And I remember I was working at a fuel cell manufacturer, and a friend of mine there wore a UFC shirt one day, and I was taken back by it because I hadn't seen, the logo. I hadn't really given it much thought. And he talked to me and he said, listen, I'm going to order, UFC 48. UFC 48 Payback, as a matter of fact, this weekend. Come over, we'll watch it, having a little watch party with a couple of my buddies. So I come over, and it's one of those times, man, where something happens where you watch something and it just changes you forever. I still remember every fight on that card. I remember Frank Trigg flipping off Dennis Hallman after the fight. I remember Frank Mir breaking Tim Sylvia's arm in half, and he wanted to continue. To me, that fight, that card, that event, that moment ignited a passion for MMA in me like really no sport has. And for those of you who don't know, I do work in several different forms of racing. I've worked at the NASCAR Sprint Cup level, the Nationwide Series level, the Truck Series level, the IROC Series, the ARCA Series. I've always stayed passionate and in love with fighting, and I wanted to take that and use it as a catalyst to bring something to my channel and you guys. And I didn't want to do it unless I could do it right, and I didn't want to do it unless I could do it in a big way. And I'm proud to say that I think I started things the very best way I could. Tomorrow, you're going to hear an interview that Neil Barron and myself, for those of you, again, that don't follow Neil, he's at Double Plus Kid Games. He's been instrumental in so many things on my channel that you guys may or may not know about. He's been gracious with his time, his energy, his finances to allow this to happen. We have an interview tomorrow that you guys will be listening to with a already champion. Her name is Andrea KGB Lee. She is an incredible fighter. She was just nominated for a Fight of the Year. So I would love for you guys to take time out of your day to check that out. And then during the week, the heavy hitter, if you're following MMA at all now, and even if you're not, you know who Kimbo Slice is. Kimbo Slice has a fight upcoming with Dada 5000. I was just extremely fortunate enough to have an interview with Dada, which is one of the most incredible interviews I've ever been a part of. And I will be uploading that sometime this week, and I really hope that you guys embrace this. It means, again, man, I know I say it a lot, and I know maybe other commentators say it too, but I can't tell you enough how much I mean it from my heart. You guys bring so much to my life and my channel. You allow me to go out and show people that I'm a viable marketing media quantity for them, and in turn it allows me to do things I really dreamed about as a kid. And a lot of that I really do owe solely to the people that click these videos, whether you like them, love them, or hate them. I really do respect every single one of you, and I really hope that you guys enjoy this. I hope it brings something to your day, and as always, I appreciate you checking this one out, and I'll be back in the week with more content.